Okay, here we go. This is Anthony Cumia's new set, right? Is this the main picture? Here it is, the first tweet.
There's two.
Shit sets. I can't wait to see that. Let's read his description first here. Getting everything set here in South Carolina for the show. Join me and the great Gavin McInnes tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for all your patience during these past few months. Thanks for hanging in the Anthony Cumia Compound Media. So he's been sick, right? He's been sick. He had a heart attack, right? I can't wait till he dies. Maybe he'll have more heart attacks and eventually die from that. I was so excited. I mean, we were praying and hoping that you would just die.
Can I say a thing that you told me not to say?
Sure.
When Cumia first came back, he did the exact same pose as Mike when Mike first came back.
We'll show, yeah, let's show them that. Remind me to show them that after this. Getting everything set here. And I love this. I love when guys put together a pile of shit, but then they think they've done like a really good job because to them it's a good job. Like they've impressed themselves. So they're like excited to show people even though that it's not meant for the public. That might be one of those. Let's see the room that millionaire and 60-year broadcaster Anthony Cumia has set up for himself. Here it is. And that's the studio. That's very nice. Okay, here we go. I love the L-shaped desk. I saw that one. I was going to get that one too for the show. I was at Staples looking for desks, and I saw that they had this there. You ever been to the back of Staples where the desk's graveyard is? Have you ever been there with all the office desks, Jules, and Staples, or you go to Office Depot?
Max, and it's right beside
That's my favorite section.
Cutout of Shaq.
When I get in there, and I could see the whole store from the front, but when I get in there, I go, "Excuse me, where are the desks?" And they go, "Right there," and you could clearly see because it's a big, wide open, almost empty space. If you go to Staples now, they have so little on the shelves now. And I've seen this exact desk at Staples. Now, Staples isn't cheap. Staples has weird pricing. Like this desk at Staples will be like $12.99. But it really should be like $300 on Wayfair, right? But because Staples has put it together and put it on their showroom, and because they're all around crooks, this might be a $1,200 desk. He, on the desk here, I don't know where he got this idea. I've never seen this before. He put a neon sign of his logo on the desk. On the front of the desk, and it's in the spirit of most podcasts with neon signs. They've lit the room so brightly that the neon sign no longer emits any light. Here, show them.
Just showing your neon sign that he might have been inspired by.
Yeah. So when you look at these people, and they all do this, every podcast has a neon sign that is on. It should be almost casting the color of the sign on them. However, the lights in the studio are always so bright that the sign, even at its highest brightness, all you see is the color of the fake LED tubing. You see, you're not really seeing any sort of glow from this. Okay. Remember, this is the tubes they use to make these LED lights are actually physically colored. This is just the yellow of the tube. We're not seeing any light being cast. You see there's no outer glow here. And everyone will make sure you see the plastic backing that comes with these neons. They want that. That is almost part of the design to them, for you to see the plastic outline more than anything. And then finally, when they get a neon, they will make sure that their main camera shot does not include it ever. And you never actually see the neon on the show, or if you do, it's only cut off.
Only in behind the scenes pics.
Yes. Cumia has, I was going to get this chair, but they were sold out. This is a Robin Hood type chair. This is a chair you would see if you went to like an apple orchard in the room where you pay, you know, in one of the barns where you would buy pumpkins, a pumpkin patch. You go inside to pay, And maybe there's some chairs like this behind the counter where the woman works.
Now, to be fair, or what's the new one, most hated phrase? Mike thinks that.
Mike seems to think.
Mike seems to think that that's Cumia's chair, but he's actually been asking for gaming chair Rex for this
has
room.
he? So he will be getting, okay, well, that's different because that's cool. So Cumia he's getting a gaming chair, which are those really cool chairs that go over your head and they're cut like this and they're usually bright red. And those are nice. Everyone looks, you know who looks really cool in a gaming chair? Pokimane. Gaming chairs make people look pretty fucking cool and authoritative. When KSI sits in that gaming chair, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like sitting in Donald Trump's office. I get intimidated. So, yes, when that gaming chair is in there with like the name of the company on the side of it, that's going to look good. So behind him, he's done, and this is a very popular backdrop in podcasting right now. It's shelves with personal knickknacks to show who you are as a host. I love this. So we've done this with Dave Rubin. We've seen these shelves everywhere, Tom Segura. Every podcaster has what's called decorative shelves, where they never quite fill them in a nice way. If I had a shelving unit like this in my house, it would be ripped out and thrown away. I think this type of shelving could be the ugliest shelving. I mean, you get this at World Market. You know, you've got these metal pieces with this disgusting color wood. I mean, the color wood here could not be more gross, especially paired with this modern gray. It's just disgusting. But let's see what his knickknacks are and if they show off his personality. That's what counts with a backdrop of shelves. You've got a radio to show that he used to do radio. Okay. Now, see, this is like the curse finale. Now I'm starting to see these Easter eggs, and it's starting to be like, he might be a genius, not an idiot. So here's a radio. He was in radio. Over here, baseball. I bet he used to like to go to the Yankees games to see them Mets. So this makes sense. In New York, he goes to the game. I've seen him at the game catching these foul balls. So that's him. He's got a bobblehead of himself. That needs to be put up. If somebody sends you a bobblehead of yourself, it should be in the main shot because how crazy is that?
That bobblehead makes me smile because it reminds me of the old days of Cumia's Twitter. Remember his
he used to have that as his profile pic. Looks just like him, too. If he was a doctor on a show. So then he has, of course, old school rifles. We all know that he loves guns, so this is right up his alley with the gun stuff. And it looks like he's showcasing some different guns here. I don't know if these are real. This has a cool barrel here. This is a cool gun. I've got a few of these, too. And then he's got this little statue of, is this a spaghetti guy? A guy made out of noodles here?
I don't know that reference.
This would represent his love for Italian imitations. This is his love for talking like Tony Soprano. So he's got the pasta there for his love of Italian stuff. Planes. I know he is into like building drones and planes and remote control planes. He's into that, which is really cool. I've always had a lot of fun time flying around the remote control planes. I've invested a lot of money into that too. Well, when I first got into radio, I didn't know what to get into. And I saw that Cumia flew these model planes. So I started doing that too. I've spent thousands and thousands getting these replicas built and then eventually going and test flying them. And we've had some great flights recently. I'm a hobbyist. I've always been a hobbyist.
I just started having a fantasy about actually going to fly a plane like that.
Wouldn't that be fun? You go to a field, you drive it around, you wear your puffy coat, you go alone, and you really imagine. Okay, this is what I want you to imagine. Cumia in a field, it's cold, he's got on his winter coat with hood, but the hood's not on. My shit's going off. Hold on, it is. Put on some music. I got to interrupt that, and then I'll tell you a picture of Cumia. Throw in some tunes. It's time for Redbar's 9-pill challenge. The 9-pill challenge. There we go. This is what reminds me of On Cinema, by the way. The 9-pill challenge. And this is, you can participate. We always say, if you drink the same as me, smoke the same as me, do the same amount of puffs, have the same amount of water, you'll understand the show. You'll connect with the show much more if you do exactly as I do. Weigh what I weigh. Wear what I wear. Eat what I've eaten. You'll be able to connect with the show on a much higher level. It'll be insane. It's actually better than IMAX. It's like a new type of experience. Do as host does. You'll see. One of those things I do is take 9 pills. During when the alarm goes off, I take the 9 pills. It's called the 9-pill challenge. Do you have the guts to go into your cabinet, blindfolded, grab a bottle of pills, take 9 of them without looking? That is the 9-pill challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The challenge is, today's challenge, you go into your medicine cabinet blindfolded, you have a friend lead you, pick out a bottle, take 9 of them. It could be vitamins, it could be sugar cubes, it could be oxys. Do you have the guts to do like the host? Here we are. Void where prohibited. Void where prohibited. That's how you get out of any of the legal stuff with that one.
Void where prohibited.
Thank you for that. Okay, you've got some books
that should
here.
be the name of your book.
Void where prohibited would be a great... Is there a book? Go on Amazon and see if there's a book. That's a great band name. Book name. Isn't that a great book name? Void where prohibited. Mike David. There's a book. Fuck.
Void where prohibited.
Well, then there's
Rest breaks and the right to urinate on company time. First edition by Mark Linder.
Dr. Stuart Linder is an idol of mine. He is the breast surgeon to the stars. Porn stars. Here is his book collection. Of course, he's trying to be really funny. He thinks like we'll die laughing because he has a Hitler book. I have 100 Hitler books and books that say nigger on them. They're all over the studio. It's an old hack thing to buy. I have hundreds of those. Here's a horn. I guess this is like an old-timey radio sound effect. The horn, very funny. An on-air light. We've got 100 of these everywhere. Again, emitting no light or afraid to turn on because it's battery operated. It's got some Sirius XM memorabilia. Some more books. I skip over books. I'm not interested in what people read. I feel like that says nothing about them. He's got, oh, this is cool. This must be, maybe Jim Brewer was just on because it is a red hot. And I just saw a Mustang today and I said, you know what I love about that Mustang the most? To me, the racing stripes, black and red. I think that looks really cool. You can't see that. It almost looks like a shadow. This right here is, in fact, a racing stripe. Is that a Mustang? This is cool. This is a racing stripe right here. And I think that looks sick on cars. Especially, I love the black and red combo. I think those are really beautiful colors to put together. He's got a hat, he's got a picture here, and then some blank shelves. It never looks good to not have your studio finished. So it's very blank here. You go over here, and this is, I think, what people are responding to, right? In his comments, Jules. I think this is what's oohing and awing all the nerds. Because
the second pick really made people see how much money he had put into this.
So this is his gaming PC, and, I don't know what's in here. But I do know that, this looks like something you would have
in that stream where he built the PC? Cumia does all these amazing gaming streams where he says all this crazy stuff and then deletes them immediately.
Yeah. He's got a lot of consumer electronics from Best Buy. You've got the Stream Deck. You'd never see that on my desk here. If we even used one of those, it'd be hidden. It'd be re-paneled. It'd be sitting in some wood panels. And gaming PCs, which are just horrendous and... it's not cool that you've built your own PC. It's not cool that somebody has a PC. For $1,100, you could get the best gaming computer in the world. So, and this mouse, all this stuff is just junk. This shouldn't be on a set. This should be in the checkout lane at a Macy's. You know, you go to Macy's to check out. This is the type of register this woman has in the middle of the clothing store. You ever done that? It's just such an odd place for a cash
Amazon returns at that.
Yeah, that's what this looks
register.
like. So they're oohing and on. The people in the comments. Let's look at the next picture. They really think this computer is so nice. Oh, here we go. A shot from the other side. So this made them explode. They're like, holy shit, it's like a TV studio. So he's got Amazon, these cheap-ass $38 Amazon hard panel lights. He's got them all aimed at the ceiling to evenly light the space. He's got them. I'm not going to go into why this is. So he's basically using his white ceiling here as a reflector, and he's aimed every studio lamp at the ceiling, giving it. I like that when a room is just brightly lit, nothing to hide. Brighter than, there's more shadows in a surgical room than in the studio. I like that. No shadows. F shadows. So here you go. You have a nice sneak peek of Cumia's new studio. Pretty cool, huh? Curtains. You got these light stands. Look at the camera. It's pretty big. That's, looks to be just a web.
What the hell?
Look at the camera, and they're all like, "This is sick. That's like a television studio." They're telling him.
That's not even a camera. It's just a lens.
It's a webcam. Yeah, it's just a cube. It's fucking. He's got this do it, and oh god, I gave these companies, by the way, the idea to make these all-in-one podcast mixers years ago, but I meant make them nice. They decided that they were going to do them, make them $129, disposable units. They sound awful, but they do allow you to do all-in-one podcast. You just plug your mic in, turn it on, hit record, you're good. You've got a whole audio setup. No need to know what you're doing. They do sound a little thin, a little plasticky, because they're kind of just they're just kind of toys. It would be nice if someone made, here's one, it's $4,000. More higher-end all-in-one unit. I remember I was telling Prasannas, I was on the phone with Prasannas, I go, you guys, if you made like a mixer that you just, a podcast you could just plug a mic into and just start talking and it's all set up for you, all the settings are already engaged, I go, this would fly off the shelves. They go, yeah.
Did you go out for lunch with them after that?
We got Mexican food, and I got this big plate of enchiladas, and I said, best Mexican place in the city. And I had a big red beard during this and black frame glasses. Okay, so there's his new studio. Very cool. Cumia, congrats. Oh, and look at this. Cool guy with it. He put the gun over here, so you know that he's allowed to have a gun.
I don't see any bullets all over the floor.
I know.
So
why don't you throw some bullets?
Much.
He probably's not even allowed to have bullets in his gun. I can't believe he still thinks it's so cool to, like, once they see this $600 gun. I mean, guns are really unimpressive. The highest they go up to is like $2,400. And there's not even that many at that price. It's really not that impressive. You guys got to go higher. If you want to impress people, you guys should be getting like $30,000 guns. $40,000 guns. Let's go. It's not cool to be like, oh my God, that is so sick. $6.99 at Dick's Sporting Goods. Oh, we did that 9-pill challenge. Okay. Cumia Studio, very cool. Thank you.
And you got to look at how he copied your coming back from being sick swag.
Oh, God. This is what really bothered me.
You are the blueprint for coming back from being sick.
Do we have the photo here?
It's in next up.
Next up. Okay, we could show you. Hey, he stole my little comeback here. Pull these up here. There's me. And there's Cumia. Look at that. My exact pose. Trying to gain sympathy. Saw how much sympathy I got doing that. So he wanted to try the same thing, but this is what the shot looks like now. When you see his show, this is what the
Here, someone sent
studio.
That clip of him.
Oh, we've got a clip.
Talking to Gino. Did you watch that one about how Gino let all these people into the
Black
studio
people, okay.
to steal?
So we have a clip just to show what his new
I sent you that one.
like. Okay, here it is. Anthony Cumia. And we'll find... Oh, wow, look at this. He looks great. And everyone's saying he looks great. They love the set. This set does actually look pretty nice. So let's... Okay, this is just a clip. So we can't tell what the pixelation would actually be like. But here it is. I think this looks great so far. See what he says.
Hey, but before you move on here, we have somebody here.
That's the old booth.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Cut back to Cumia.
Hello. Hello.
That's him.
Oh,
there he is.
Gino.
Hey, buddy. Would you like
How you doing, man?
Dude, you
Okay, are they
look
gonna
great,
show anymore?
especially compared to yesterday when we thought...
So this is the shot. So they piped this into the New York studio. There's the old... I think this looks much better than the... what is this, Gaza? The old backdrop, I think, was just a photo of Gaza. Just looks like a bunch of rubble to be. Rock rubble. Are they going to clean this Gaza up, or are they going to just leave that there for the earth to consume?
Oh,
Bulldozer. I want that paved soon. I want that whole area paved. I want it to be for miles and miles. You just see flat cement. Not a tree, not a leaf. I want it quiet, flat cement for as long as the eye could see, like an ocean. Okay? And then it just leads right up to the water. It's an infinity edge to the sea. Okay, that's Cumia's new studio. Very cool. It looks awesome.
Can we take a 2-millisecond break?
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing. We'll be right back. That was just the intro. See everybody in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Our breaks are very quick. We'll be right back. Redbar, crank it.